Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where last time we finished off a Rageborn who interrupted our little ambassadorial trip to Azure. And at the end of that, we found some treasures. And in that, I decided to exchange one of the spells we had. So now we have a Burning Opal here, which I think is going to be a decent 5 cost one in here. We did not find any good low cost spells, unfortunately, and that's where I am desperately hurting in this particular expedition here. I just had an encounter with the Blight Lord, which I ran off camera in here, and because of the rules for this specific expedition I'm running, meaning story rule, not rule that's in the game, I had Rhea and Tarquin attempting to battle off against them, and I am learning that if there's a good way to combo these two together, it is certainly beyond me, and they were once again destroyed. I think they're both optimized for economy, and that doesn't work too well when you're fighting against the Blight Lord. Actually, anything I try against Blight Lord doesn't work too well. What I want to do is I decided that since I lost that one, I didn't post that one, but I am going to have Talix come in as a reinforcement in there. Talix is going to try to fend off the Blight Lord who has just knocked out Rhea and Tarquin. Maybe they're just recovering from that fight against Rageborn still. So Talix is going to try to take them on. I am not going to do this in expert mode. I couldn't even beat them with Rhea and Tarquin in regular mode. I'm going to have Talix go against it with 4 cards per turn. And let us see how this works and see if I have any hope whatsoever here. And if I have trouble, then when Brahma and Drex come in, I have a feeling that they're going to decrease the difficulty a little bit, because Blight Lord is one of those foes that I just have a lot of trouble beating. For Talix in here, I am using Zaxos' Pyre for a little extra firepower, and Talix is pretty much all firepower as far as I could tell. Let's go and see how I do. What's the worst that could happen? I'd be burnt to a cinders. That's what's going to happen. Alright, here we are, and we begin with Talix. I know, no surprise there. We've got... Now, here we are, bunches of sparks. We also have this thing which gains 1, and I can discard up to 3 spells in hand to gain 1 each from that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go with this. I'm going to discard 2 of these. And do I want that to remain in deck, or... I think for now, I'll just keep it in place since I know there's another one coming up soon. I'll open that up so at least I have 2 of those. I can start bringing those up. He has no reason to park sparks as far as I could tell. Oh, Zaxos' Pyre, alright. Bowser gets that up, and that actually might be useful in his arsenal, and that's why I was thinking, because he has things that he likes to discard stuff anyway. So let's see, we get 1 here. Can we do anything with this? In this case, he destroyed 2 sparks in hand, and if you do, shuffle your turn order card. So early game, maybe getting a few extra turns in there and getting some sparks gotten rid of. But I need to have some spells first before I could do that. And this is the only real spell that I could really get, because I think a lot of the stuff is... I think I'm going to be needing a little bit of economy in here. And when you're playing with 4 cards per turn in solo, it might not be that bad of an idea. Alright, so let's bring out 2 of these things. Alright. I'll have that remain in play for now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this here, and I am going to grab one of those, and maybe I could start to get a spell in there. And let's see. Actually, I have to decide, do I want to discard something in here? Interesting thought. might as well just do that because that's what it's designed to do. Let's just do one of those. And see how this works out. Oh, you finally decide to join the party. Spin 7. Any player gains a tainted jade. Yeah, that's inevitable. It would be nice though to get a more powerful one of those in there. Let's see. Gain 2 or destroy this and gain 3. Well, I've got both of those in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get 4 just by let's see. This is 4. Now the question is, do I want to get... Yeah, I guess it's going to be time to invest in the future, I think, is what that particular term is all about. And if I had 6, it might have been better to do that, but I don't have 6, so let's do that. Actually, I could have had 6 if I had destroyed the gem there, but obviously I didn't think about doing that at the time. There's collected... Well, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what does this do? This adds a advance the tainted track. I certainly don't want to advance the tainted track. Tainted track is this really, really nasty thing right over here, and it hits certain spots. Really bad things happen. If it gets too far along, it ends the game. So I don't really want that happening. Now, if he has 2 straight turns, then it will go off. So I certainly don't want to spend too much time on this. Worth it 2 damage. Does that see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do. Yeah, what I want to do here is. Let's get rid of it. As you can see here. Oh, actually, I really. Shard spitter. Oh, I hate those things. Okay. So let's do some spitting at the shard spitter and let's say get rid of that. Unfortunately, that only does 1 damage. Get one of those. And alright, I should have put it on top of my deck then. I need to maybe put that on top on more often than I was thinking. Alright, fine. Fortunately, I can recover. Oh yeah, whether or not I want to discard to... That's the infamous... I keep on forgetting that thing, that deluge of power. Any ally may discard 2 spells from hand, and in single mage that you are your own ally. Let's see what I got here. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, possibly 3, 4. Let's see what happens. Let's see Talix discards. Let's get rid of it. What do I gain in return? Oh, I gain one of those stupid things. Well, I guess that's inevitable. Alright, let's pop those 2 up. That means I got 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just going to put this up here, destroy that. And that means this can't really do anything except gain 1. Well, I got 2 of them. well, that's not the best way things can go. And oh, Blight Lord goes next. So let's see. Let's say if I have this here, I'll place that on top of my deck. I will have this one remain in play. I'll have this destroyed. Keep those at keep that at full as much as possible. Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. No, 1 damage. It's bad enough as it is. I don't want to increase the trouble that I get. Players collectively gain 3 Tainted Jades and plus on top of their decks. Well, that's a huge pain. Look at that. All of a sudden, every single Tainted Jade is in my hand. That's not going to be good. Let's see. I've got this. I've got this. Well, what do I want to... Well, I am going to be needing to... Let's do as much damage as possible to that thing. Alright, I do want to do that. Now, 1, 2, 3. I would like to start getting this thing open. That's what I really want to do. So I'm going to... I think I've got just about all Tainted Jade. Actually, no, I've got 2 of them are here. 3 of them are on top of my deck. Yeah, I don't think... I think I have to remain that in play if I'm going to do anything with it. Oh, that's right. I wanted to focus that thing so I could eventually... Yeah, I got 3 Tainted Jades to worry about. So... That's... You can... I discard... Oh, yeah, I want to discard, all right. Yes, that's it. I'll have to put up... But I do have to make sure that I don't do that too often because I do have to deal with those Tainted Jades as long as that's 0 in there, because otherwise I think I take damage or something weird, like something nasty happens if I'm not careful. Alright, I want to... Well, going to destroy that because I have to. That's another reason why I need to get that breach open. Spend 8. That's never going to happen. Unleash twice. Any player suffers 4 damage. That's inevitable. And... Let's see. I have 2 spells here. And... How am I going to handle this? The only thing I can think of is doing this. Eat 1 damage. Do this. Destroy it. That. Probably should have just discarded the spark for this so I would have 2, but... They say hindsight is 20. Well, I've already got one in here anyway. So let us see. I want to... Well, alright, and... Okay, we've taken care of that. What I want to know is... I'm going to discard two of them. I can discard up to 3 of them. Yeah, no, discarding 3 isn't going to do me any good. I want that open. So that's a bit of an investment in the future, I think. Or at least I'm hoping that's an investment in the future. Should I hold on to that spark? Maybe I Alright, so what I want to do is to... Since this is 1, 2... Oh, do I want to discard that? No, there's no way I want to discard that one. And This one, skip that also. Remain in play. Destroy that one. So now I've got 3 of them there. All right, that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable with, especially with this thing about the unleash twice. Unleash twice. Yes, I would not want that to have unleashed twice. This I'll have to accept the ping, unfortunately. And this we'll just put into there and power up. I mean, I guess I could have held into it in my hand, but that's probably not going to be a good idea. Needle Doom! Yay! Well, it's that unleash in there that's going to make things really nasty for me. Alright, so Deluge of Power, deal 4 damage. Now, should I go after Needle Doom or should I go after... Needle Doom is the... Grateful suffers 2 damage. I think I want to go after the boss. And is there anything here that I can... I think I just want to do one of them. Alright, fine. And let's take... Oh, do it. Alright, now let's go for that. Let's go with that. That. I want this on top of my deck. Alright, and when do I want 2 or destroy this and gain 3? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gets me a better spell. And so that's what I'm going to do. Deal with you, deal with you. Let's see, it is... Obviously, the other one must be on top of my deck, so I guess I'll just remain in play. So I don't need 2 of them, I think, next turn. That's finally up there, and I could double my sparks. Thank you. Now we can get moving here. Except for the fact that I have got lots of these things. That's not good. That's not good at all. Right. Alright, we got rid of that. Play that. Okay, and no, because I will be exhausted if I play that, so I'm not going to play that. And just have to wait that out a little bit. Spend 7. It's unleashed twice. Grateful suffers 4 damage. Yeah, and unfortunately... Yeah, it's Talix. Talix is another one. I'm getting a lot of mage... Okay, I guess you could almost argue I don't know how to play any mage. Let's see. Talix discards. Alright, let's see how that works. Yeah, obviously I needed to put that thing on top last time because I have that. Yeah, you think I have a handful of sparks? This is terrible. Ah. Alright. Okay. We're gonna add to discard. Yeah. Let's discard a spark! Well, at least it healed me a little bit. All right. Let's see. Well, let's just put them this way. All right. Actually, we're starting to get. We're actually getting Blight Lord pretty low down on here, so it might not going to come out as bad as I was thinking it would. Let's see what I have to do. I have to. I only have 3 points left on here, so what I will do here is I'll take this, skip, uh, put this one on top, this one, skip, remain in play this, destroy it, play that. Now, do I hold on to this or, well, okay, I'll take 1 damage for that. I can afford that now. And not a good time to charge. It's a lousy time to charge up because yeah, it's a pretty bad time to charge up, but that's the only thing I can do with the power, so I guess I'm going to do that. So, yeah, yeah, this is bad. Okay, any player suffers 3 damage if the minion has 8 or less life advance to tainted track. Yeah. Oh boy! Just 2 turns where I could do absolutely nothing. Well, that was a very bad time for a double turn. But I actually got it into the teens, which is better than I usually do against this nemesis. That is a typical game against Blight Lord. As far as I know, I have never successfully beaten the Blight Lord. And I'm going to have to find some way to do that if I'm ever going to finish up this expedition. Even if it means the easiest settings I could possibly get on here. Now, I had the off-camera loss with Rhea and Talix. The on-camera loss with Talix here. So that means we've got Brahma and Phydraxa coming up next. We're going to have to team up and try to save the day again. But the question is, what will I be using here as my consolation prize? I think I'm going to see if I can pull a spell because I still don't have a good low cost spell. I really don't like the 4 cost spell that I have. So let's see. 3 or 4 cost spell, please. 3. Spectral Echo. Deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in hand. Not exactly what I'll call a spectacular spell. Well, for 3, you're not going to get a spectacular spell, but at least it gives me some hope, I think. We'll have to see if it gives me any hope in the next episode of Pineleaf on Board.